Hello planty friends, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Adriana and please grab a drink with me because I realized it's been over 2 years since I've started using LECA. I realized while researching another video, it's been since September of 2020 that I first started using LECA, and it is a medium I really love. This is my first time trying this flavor. I don't know what I think about it. It's pomegranate dragon fruit. Kind of light. We'll see. I am very thirsty though. So LECA is my preferred medium for my Hoyas. A lot of my Hoyas are in LECA. I found it's a very successful way for me to have Hoyas. And I don't know, LECA to me is easy. It's low maintenance, and I don't really think it takes a lot to get started in LECA. I brought a few of the supplies that you need. So you need like a net pot, but really I haven't done it. I really think that you can just use a nursery pot and cut holes in it and it would serve the same purpose, because yes, these do have holes to allow the LECA to absorb the medium, and you can see the roots really nicely too with the holes. You also will need fertilizer. I didn't bring out all the bottles, but this is a 3-step fertilizer that I have specifically for hydroponics. I'm very lazy with this fertilizer, and it's lasted a long time. Look how much is gone. Since September of 2020, and I've used this not only because I'm going to say I've also used my regular like houseplant fertilizer in between using this, and that works just fine. So I really don't think like this is 100% needed. And then you need the LECA, of course. That can be found at IKEA. You can go to a local hydroponics store. I have one by me where I can buy LECA. You can also find it on Amazon as well. So it is kind of readily available, as well as soil. It's very accessible. It's a very accessible medium. So yeah, in honor of over 2 years of LECA, I kind of want to show off some of my plants that are just doing so well. First up is the only Hoya on this list, and that is my Hoya Bertonier, not really sure how to pronounce it. So I recently just put out a Hoya collection video, so if you're interested in seeing all my Hoyas, please check that out. But that's one of the reasons why I only wanted to include one Hoya, even though, as I said, a lot of my Hoyas are in LECA. I couldn't resist. This one is growing so beautifully. It lives in a candle, so I just upcycled the old candle. It is in, hold on, let me put it down before I start messing with it. It is in just a like plastic cup. I think this is the plastic cup it came in. I just replaced the medium, the soil that it was in with LECA. And it has a pretty, I just don't want to drip everywhere. It has a pretty good root system going on right there. And it's just a beautiful plant. It has beautiful coloration on it from sun stressing. And it does have multiple like blooming points that I probably won't be able to show you because they're very new. It's so exciting. This plant has never bloomed for me before, so it looks like it's going to. So ooh, it's so exciting. Oh, here's one. Yeah, right there. Might bloom right there. Oh, there's one behind it. Like right behind it. I could not resist adding this plant. I just had to. It's doing great. It's doing so great. Next, I wanted to show off more of my, oh no, I see an ant on this one. Okay, I don't see ants in there. I just see one ant on it. I have been having the same ant problem that I had, is it last year, 2 years ago now? I have shorts about it, just like ants loving my LECA plants. They do, that is a downfall. Like, they love living in my LECA plants, and I saw one and I thought it was living in here, but it's not. So let's move on. Introducing my more succulent type plants that love LECA. First we have this orchid cactus here. I have had one in soil before, died because I could not keep up with the watering. This is a little bit thirstier, but it is loving the LECA life, as all the plants are that I'm going to show you. The leaves are like huge. Like, this is my hand. Cat, what are you doing? Jupiter is just rolling around on the carpet, like attacking the carpet. He's so weird. Anyway, these leaves are ginormous here, and it loves to like vine out like this. Just like shoot out runners and vine out. I thought about putting it on a trellis, but I really can't. It's just, I love it too much to put it on a trellis. Next we have a Haworthia here. I have a Haworthia upstairs on my succulent shelf, and last year when I had them outside, something, I don't know if it was myself or like an animal, knocked over like the mother plant and a piece fell out. So I decided I want to try to put it in LECA because I love experimenting with plants in LECA. And this Haworthia is doing great. Like look at the, it's kind of, sorry, it has algae in it, but you can see it has roots coming out of there. It has been really liking the LECA, and it's very exciting for me to see. Next is a jade. I think this is an org ear jade, not really sure, but it is a crassula, and again, like it just loves it. This isn't a plant that I would like think would like LECA, but it has really done well. I have new growth on it, and it just looks really cool. Yes, I love this plant. It lives like right behind me on this, my shelf right here. I just love the way that looks. It's so cute. I'm gonna move this over because my last succulent type plant that I wanted to show off actually is right here, and that is my spiral cactus. My spiral cactus lives in LECA. I bought it. It came like already a full-size plant, and it was already living in LECA, so I didn't have to do any converting. I was very nervous to buy it that way, but my dude. Anyway, I was very nervous to buy the cactus, my spiral cactus, that way, but it's paid off. Look at it. It's so okay. I wasn't gonna move it, but I'll move it. I'll show. Just move things out of the way. Oh, it doesn't even fit. But here it is. Here, I'll move it down. I love this plant so much. It is so cool looking. It has cat fur in it, if you could see the cat fur right there. I don't know if you can. Because, yeah, Jupiter likes to go and look out that window, and sometimes he gets his cat fur stuck. He's just gonna get more stuck in here. I don't know why bother. Just gonna be replaced soon with more droopy hair. Yes, you can see like down here, it's in LECA, and I have had some issues with the roots on this one. They were better, but I totally forgot to refill this reservoir here, and they all pretty much like dried out. They are starting to come back to life. There's like a new root right over here, but these ones you can see are pretty like brown, but it's bouncing back. It's bouncing back. It doesn't like perfectly fit in this reservoir pot, but it's fine. Oh, now I gotta go put it back. Okay. Next are two plants, two species, genuses that I find incredibly hard to grow in soil, but they thrive for me in LECA, and that is Aglaonemas and Syngoniums. This is an Aglo Silver Bay. This is Syngonium Yano Cardi Road. And well, first here, let's show the Syngonium first. You gotta show it off. Look at this. Look at, like, what is it even doing? I don't know. And look at, it's beautiful. Just stunning. It's so, I love it so much. I don't know how to prop this one. I'm so sad because I have no idea how to prop this one. I have tried once before, completely failed. So I might try again, but like, I don't want to cut this. I don't want to cut this. This is, I'm like, I can't even. The new leaf, and it's like, it's shooting out another one right there too. And then the back of the leaves, again, I've showed this one before. It's just gorgeous plant, and it's just growing like a beast, and I don't know what to do with it. I want to prop it, but I'm scared too, but I might try. But again, look at this vine. This vine's crazy. And then next is the Aglaonema here. This Aglaonema Silver Bay, dried leaf. I tried it in soil. I can't actually remember. I believe I tried it in soil, but it has lived in LECA for a very long time, and it is loving it. It is a beautiful plant. The patterning on the leaves is just stunning, and this, it looks like this in a pretty low light situation. It's very indirect, like northern exposure, and it does well. It has a new leaf coming out. I'm not going to show you because LECA will probably roll everywhere, but Aglaonema. So much. Oh, and it's funny because this suds, it's in this suds like picture, and the orchid cactus is in the glass. I broke it. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to prop it now because I just completely broke it. That's what happens. That's what I do. Like, I just break things. Okay, well, wish me luck in propping this because I really have no freaking clue. I'm really mad at myself. Mad. And I'm still kind of mad at myself. These next two are just two plants I never thought would do well in LECA. This is a ZZ plant, and these are Sansevieria cuttings. Loving it. I really struggled with my ZZ plants actually recently because my collection got so big, and I struggled with its watering needs. I would underwater it, then I would overwater it, and it was a struggle. I put this piece in LECA, and it's doing great. Again, the point of the video, it's doing great. It even has a little baby coming out right there. Although, okay, so I had in here this, ooh, I kind of forgot what kind of ZZ this is. Is it like a ZZ Zenzi, I think? And I also had a Raven ZZ in here, and the Raven ZZ had died off, but I didn't clean out the LECA. I just kind of removed the stalk, and I'm wondering if a little like tuber was still in there because this new growth, and again, I really haven't, that's a lie. I have new growth on that ZZ over there, and it's very green. I haven't seen a lot of like new ZZ growth, but this one is just really dark. And I'm not sure if that's how ZZ Zenzis are, but we're gonna find out when it grows up. Let me finally show it to you. This cutting, yeah, this new growth right here, again, just very dark. But it's exciting to see all the same. And then yes, I have my Sansevieria cuttings. I actually think this cutting is of this plant right here. Not sure, but it has growth right here. This is another Sansevieria cutting with new growth, and it loves LECA. Again, you wouldn't think it would because these are, you would think, plants that don't like water. They can dry out, but not the case. They love it. This one is actually very thirsty. The water reservoir runs out very quickly, and the ZZ, as I would expect, like, it really doesn't. It stays pretty full in here, and I don't have to water it that often. It has the cutest roots right here. Yeah, very happy. Spilled water everywhere. Again, doing that. Okay, thank you for joining me as I showed off my LECA plants. Again, I can't believe it's been more than 2 years since I started LECA. It's been a great journey. I am still very upset with myself for cutting that off, but 'tis life. I will try to make more from it. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time. Cheers.